Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamStyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Happy hoop season. It's part of our doubleheader here, the kickoff on ProView Sports Network. Adam Neal along with Steve Davis. This is your Crown Jewel and Coin pregame show. Crown Jewels and Coin, you can visit them on San Mateo and Aztec. They buy gold, they finance. Crown Jewels and Coin for all you treasure. You've got La Cueva in front of us, Stephen. They are much improved from last season. It added to the season last season, but even the expectations are bigger. And then, of course, Volcan Vista Hawks. They were the 1 seed. They got upset in the semifinals, returning a lot of talent, but a different look as well. Good matchup in front of us.
No, great matchup. Great matchup for the first game of the year. I know you're excited. I'm just been so excited for this game. I've been on my calendar for almost 2 or 3 months. It's just, as soon as it came out, I was on you because we didn't know what the schedule was, and when it came out, to be here and to be under these two great coaches that we're going to be under, Frankie Steele and Greg Brown. I mean, what a class act both these guys are.
It's part of 13 high school games that we have for you this week here on ProView Sports Network. So yes, we're going to be busy and we're excited about it. Basketball season, something different about basketball season in the state of New Mexico. That's just fact.
Well, you can just tell by the adrenaline that's going in this crowd that it's starting to fill up. So there's a lot of great teams that we're going to be seeing. A lot of teams that are being very close in this quest for the state championship.
I agree. It's really compact. We really don't know who the favorite's probably. Well, the favorite probably is your 2-time defending champ, Atrisco Heritage, but it's going to be very close this year. Steve Davis, Adam Deal will have the call for you when we return from La Cueva High School.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all, or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. we are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
St. Clair Winery and Bistro has been renamed in honor of our founders, the Lascombe family. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro continues to deliver the same exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect since 2005. Visit us today. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up!
Shut up!
Ah!
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean. Stop living with summer heat. Get a super efficient AC systems from Sunshine Plumbing and Heating and eliminate all worry for a full 10 years. Now that's a bold guarantee. Call now and get your free system design consultation and learn more about how our bold guarantee can help eliminate your worry for a full 10 years. Comfort you can afford. Call Sunshine Plumbing today, 296-3188.
Calling all football players, are you looking to develop your skills this season? It's never too late or too early to put in the work. Coach Carl Barrere and the Air Barrere program at 8 Grady's Performance Center provide comprehensive position training for aspiring football players at all levels. Whether you're looking to increase your speed, gain strength, or hone your skill, we train all positions with a team of experienced coaches who know what it takes to succeed at all levels from YAFL to college. Check us out at 8gradys.com to learn more and sign up for training today.
To win the race, I can't even explain how, in fact, I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about it. No matter where you go, you're an Indy 500 winner. The only way to be successful in racing is to stay on top of the technical edge, and we've done that with our dealership. So a lot of the technology in our service department and sales processes, and everything is the very latest. That gives you an edge. That's being competitive in the car business. You can take it any way you want, but that's the truth.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No, bad dog.
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
This is Coach Borrego of the Charlotte Hornets. Hello to all you parents out there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to congratulate 38 years for the AYBL. You guys are doing a great job. You've shaped a lot of lives, young men and women, and you'll continue to do that. Parents, get involved, sign your kid up. It's a great program. It helped shape who I am today, helped shape me as a basketball player, as a coach. So get out there, sign them up. Have a great season. Good luck to everybody.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
St. Clair Winery and Bistro has been renamed in honor of our founders, the Lascombe family. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro continues to deliver the same exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect since 2005. Visit us today. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Well, back to action, ready for tip-off here. It's the season opener on ProView Sports Network. Glad you can join us, Adam Deal, along with Steve Davis. And for the Volcan Vista Hawks, it's Cody Smith, Taryn Dickey, Jaquan Hill, Dion Battle, and Robert Gallegos, excuse me. Here is Gallegos, and he slips. And it's a turnover to start things off for La Cueva. Right to left here, Tristan Moore, Zach Portillo, Jason Lowry, and Kalen Atkinson, Micah Cooper.
Back-to-back turnovers already, so little nerves for both teams.
Hill's going to swing it out to the wing. Gallegos will reset. And now it's Battle. Steve, we've been doing games, of course, forever here. Dion Battle now finally a senior. Here he is. Deep three. You can't leave him open. Twining and dining, Dion Battle.
You're exactly right. You know, and you don't want him to get off because he's a very streaky outside shooter.
Cooper will bring it up the court. Just had a really nice football season, actually, with La Cueva. Decided to play his senior year. Made a big difference. Jason Lowry, by the way, with a offensive foul, going to turn it over. He's getting scholarship offers on the football field, Steve, and just a big body. This La Cueva team, you mentioned it. We're down there in the pregame. Just a big team. Volcano Vista, despite from last year, they were huge. They look like almost like a D2 college. A lot smaller this year besides the 6'6" Tyrion Dickey.
Very
Here's
deliberate
Battle.
right now. So rest, calling it tight. Something that we talked about in a previous game with both coaches, the girls' coaches, and got to make game adjustments for both these teams.
Here's Gallegos. Talked with Coach Brown about Robert Gallegos, who's got the ball right now, said he worked really hard this offseason, showing him everything he wants to see. And then, of course, this guy right here, the freshman last year, that's going to be waved off as Jaquan Hill was fouled. Hill was just a freshman last year, Stephen. You and I, we looked at it and said, there's no way he's a freshman. Well, now he's a sophomore and 1 year older, going to go to the free throw line.
And he does what he just did. He attacks the basket.
In for the Bears, it's Jalen Seward, the sophomore. Jaquan Hill with a nice start with a couple of free throws.
Great start for Volcano to be on the Cueva's home court, starting with a 5-0 lead. Right now, Cueva needs to settle down and find somebody, and they can finish.
Zach Portillo doubled. Seward able to save it. Skip it all the way across. Here's Tristan Moore, back it out. What an offseason Tristan Moore had. You know that personally, Steve.
A lot of these players on this team, Mike Danoff played with the Force. And what
had a really good club season.
25-5, and this is one of the young men, Tristan Moore.
You could see even confidence in the way he's dribbling right now.
Bet. He's
Portillo, baseline jumper, no.
Tell you what, Dickey got up high on that.
Gallegos, ooh, a little spin and a finish. And Steve Davis, who does that remind you of?
Of your man, Ramos, and it's almost like when I saw him warming up, I was going, is he playing on two different teams?
It may be a flash of Josiah Ramos, and you see it right there, back in a moment.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I think it's PJ night here at La Cueva High School. All the student sections in a variety of different pajamas. Steve, I don't think that you would wear the full bear onesie. I don't think that's your style. I see you more as the flannel pajamas.
More, I have a robe. Okay,
there you go.
I would have with a hat. Okay,
perfect, perfect. And a cane. Yes. Yeah. Here's a steal. What a start for Volcano.
Well,
Smith.
Frank calls that timeout and get a turnover. And tell you what, this team is on.
Gallegos' floater this time, no good. Had a really nice spin move though. Here's Micah Cooper. Swing it out wide. Seward steps into a three. Twining and dining.
Just what La Cueva needed right now in this first 3.5 minutes of this ball game.
Seward, a sophomore, comes off the bench there, Steve. Crossover for Jaquan. Kick out to Battle. Fading back on a triple splash.
Well, I tell you what, catch and shoot by Battle doesn't get any better than what we just seen right there. A dish by Hill. Unselfish play so far by Volcano.
It's hard to believe Battle's already a senior.
Yeah.
Here's Seward. Big body frame Seward is, isn't he? Tristan Moore now.
Well, a little mismatch right here.
And Moore was fouled before the shot. Steve, we have to point out that this La Cueva Bear team is missing a star. And you coached him as well, and we just saw him grow up a little bit, get better and better and better. Last year had a really good year, and then this year poised to have a really good year. That's Derek Isles, and he can shoot, maybe the best shooter in the state. He's out tonight.
I'm glad you brought that up because there's a lot of people watching, in Kansas and other areas of the country because of his following.
Seward for three, can't hit.
All right.
There's Seward again, stepped inside. That's a good dish from Tristan Moore.
Great rebound, first of all, by Moore, and great find. And here comes Hill.
Oh, Hill takes it all the way. He's going to be something special. Jaquan Hill with 4. And Isles, he might not play this week. There's another game against Highland, the Hornets, who's one of 5A or 4A's better schools, Steve, going to be this year, Highland Hornets, which will be fun to watch. But they play later this week here on Pro Networks on a Thursday night. And by the talks of it, I think they might let Isles rest this week, spraining his ankle in a scrimmage game. Dish on the inside was taken away and then retaken away. And Seward, the sophomore, has all 7 of La Cueva's points.
Great spark coming off the bench for La Cueva. A lot of talent on this La Cueva team.
Taryn Dickey backs it out to Battle on a reset. A nice step by Battle, and he's fouled. Tristan Moore on the body. He'll be called. It'll be the 3rd team foul against La Cueva.
Volcano getting too many direct attempts right at the basket so far in this first 6 minutes of this first quarter.
I'd like to thank Sunshine Plumbing and Heating. They're proud supporters of ProView Sports Network. ProView Network Studios could use Sunshine Plumbing and Heating today, huh, Steve?
We got. I guess we got the heating right.
There you go.
Maybe the plumbing part. We're still.
Cooper no-look pass on the inside. That's gorgeous. And that's a strong finish.
Bears right back into this game.
That was Kalen Atkinson, by the way, Steve, the junior, with his first field goal. Dickey on the inside.
Well, that was a great pick and roll right there, and great execution, great finish by Dickey.
Caden Valdez is checked in number 5 for the Hawks. And
no movement
Jake
right now by La Cueva.
Valdez will bring it up.
That's what Volcano does is execute in the half court. They have great spacing and take great shots.
Marcel Sarandron is checked in, the junior at 6 foot for the very first time. And also, how about the freshman everyone is talking about, Exodus Ayers. Number 14.
Tell you what, they got a mismatch. La Cueva's got a mismatch with Moore.
Here is Tristan Moore. And off the ball. Going to be a foul against Volcano Vista. It's going to go against Cody Smith. If you're just joining us, glad you can. ProView Networks, it's our opener here for high school basketball in a doubleheader. Volcano Vista girls come in and beat La Cueva by 10 earlier, 59-49. Moore left it hanging off the rim. Can't hit. That was part of our doubleheader here. And Valdez will bring it up the court. Here's an open 3 on the elbow. Yes, that's good. And I don't even have him listed on the roster, Steve. I guess we'll have to find out who it is.
Well, he came in with a lot of confidence and hit it. That's called
his first shot, first varsity shot.
That's right. That's hard to do, to come off the bench.
Moore out to Seward for three. Big body Seward is. He can shoot as well.
Got
There's
numbers.
Cody Smith. Can he finish? No, but he's fouled by Zach Portillo to be the 15th foul against the Bears. So a couple of free throws coming here for Volcano Vista.
You know, what a great job Coach Brown and Frank. We're seeing two great, but Brown is really, in the last 3 years, has just really made it kind of like a little bit of mini dynasty, in what he's done at Volcano Vista.
Absolutely. He's won a state championship 3 years ago now. It was Gelante Gray as a sophomore, but really David Cormier had one of the best tournaments you'll see to leading a team to a state championship at the Air Force Academy now. Last year, there's a steal after having the 1 seed and then a steal right back, Steve. After a 1 seed, Volcano Vista lost to Santa Fe in the semis.
Right now,
I'll tell you, talking to Coach Brown, that still hurts. They know that they had a really good chance at winning the state title last year.
It always hurts, these coaches are so used to winning.
There's no call on the inside. And before the buzzer, that will be the end of the first quarter. Hawks on top 18-9. Back in a moment.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
I've been saying.
Back to action. Glad you could join us. 18-9, Adam Beal, Steve Davis. Steve, you having a little conversation with the fans. They want La Cueva to get inside the post, go inside.
They want to go inside, and it's with the size mismatches they're seeing. And
Sean Lowry will set the screen for Tristan Moore. There's a little pick and roll for you. And then a travel. So a turnover. Now, we mentioned this in the first game. We mentioned this here in our doubleheader, Steve, is there's going to be a lot of turnovers. There's going to be a lot of fouls. It's the first game of the season. First competitive, Well, two high-class teams.
Right now, we're not seeing any flow so far, and we like to see flow where both teams are in rhythm. But like you said, these refs enforce these rules now, then later on they don't.
Oh, look at the two-step, but Hill can't finish. He had a nice move. And it's out of play to La Cueva. 18-9, that's our score. Adam Deal here along with Steve Davis, Josh Brown directing tonight, Jude Apodaca, camera crew. Here's Tristan Moore, that baseline jumper. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. And Frank Castillo is out of his mind. I'm going to agree with him. I'm sorry. That's a great play by Tristan Moore.
A much-needed basket, and he took it on himself to make it happen. And
it's his second personal as you watch it again. Oh, man. Tough one. So here we go. Volcano with it. Second quarter action. It's going to be over and back. And Moore's going to have to come out because of his second personal. Cooper, nice pass. Lowry, can he hold on to it? Can't finish, and it was tipped out of play by Cooper.
One thing about Coop, we know, I got to coach and be around him. He's so competitive. He's one of the most competitive players on this court right now.
Hill's going to swing it out to Gallegos for 3-0. Dickey's got the long rebound. And battle, offensive foul. That's a good job by Jashawn Lowry, isn't it? Putting his feet down.
And that's so hard for a big man to stay and not try to block a shot, and that's great discipline. That's great coaching.
Frank Castillo, he's the winningest coach in Albuquerque Public Schools history. Here's Portillo. Portillo's got a lane. Oh, and it was stripped away by Gallegos. Somehow it fell in the lap of Taryn Dickey, who was on the floor. Here comes Hill. Does he want to run with it?
He's
Little
going to
stutter.
take it all away.
Hill, window and good. Oh, they're going to call it off on the foul before the shot. Take another look. 8th Grady Performance Center replay. And so Hill, though, will go to the line. It's the 17th foul against the Bears and a 1-on-1 coming. And he'll miss the front end of it. Seward's got the board. Excuse me, that's actually Atkinson. Cooper's got a step. Kick outs. Portillo is able to save it. Seward out of the wing. Tough one. It looked like he lost his balance, and he's able to finish. How about 9 points for Seward?
Off the bench, coming off the bench, and only one person else has scored.
Battle's going to hand it off to Smith. Oh, that's a good drive. The stutter, this time by Cody Smith. He's able to finish. So Gallegos going to pick up a personal. It's his second. And he'll check out as Valdez will check in for him. 16 foul against Volcano Vista. Basketball, it's back tomorrow night. You're looking for more hoops. Steve, we got 3 basketball games for you tomorrow, as we'll start with girls Cleveland at Albuquerque High School, then boys Cleveland at Albuquerque High School will be streamed. That could be a top 5 matchup for those 2 programs, as almost a steal here, and it is. Hill just says give me that, and then Hill's going to go strong all the way on the window and good. A kiss off the glass and a finish. Jaquan Hill with 6.
Walk. Oh. I said,
sorry, the second part of our games tomorrow, Steve, you and I will be there. It's a big night for Sandia, the Matadors, as they're going to take on El Dorado, that old school rivalry. They're not in each other's district anymore. How about Danny Brown, his first year as head coach? Here's a 3 out of the wing. Twining and Dining, Cody Smith. Timeout, Frank Castillo. That'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Sandia, El Dorado, but a timeout here. We'll step aside.
Are you looking to develop Develop your skills this season? Coach Carl Barrere and the Air Barrere program at 8 Grady Sports Performance Center provides comprehensive position training for aspiring football players at all levels. Check us out at 8gradys.com to learn more and sign up for training today. Are you looking to develop your skills this season? Coach Carl Barrere and the Air Barrere program at 8 Grady Sports Performance Center provides comprehensive position training for aspiring football players at all levels. Check us out at 8gradys.com to learn more and sign up for training today.
25-11 the score. How about Cody Smith with a three-pointer out of the corner, Steve? It's his second field goal, and all of a sudden, this lead for Volcano Vista, it's their biggest. Seward, rebound on the inside. He has been the bright spot for La Cueva so far. He's got 11 of the 13 points.
He has really came off the bench and asserted himself. But if you look at Volcano, you look at that score, they got
battle from deep. Knock it down. Another triple for him, and it's raining three-pointers here. He's got 9, all from beyond the arc. That's who he is. Alley-oop to Larry. Oh, he pulls it down to the one hand, showing some athleticism there.
Well, I tell you what, that was, you said it best, athleticism. It looked like that thing was thrown out of bounds.
Hill going to swing it out to Smith. Deep three, rung it around. No, and this time, pulling down the rebound is Tristan Moore. A little stutter from Moore. And he missed. Smith's going to get it to Hill. Hill, all the way, offensive foul.
Great offensive foul by Portilla. That's 2 offensive fouls they've gotten in this first half. That's something positive that La Cueva's done.
Taryn Dickey's going to check out of the game. 28-15, Volcano Vista on top here, second quarter. 3:27 to go. Exodus Ayers was fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. I'd like to thank Laguna Burger. You want the best green chili cheeseburger in New Mexico? It's at Laguna Burger. There's no doubt about it. I also like to thank Pepsi, proud supporters of ProView Sports Network. Pepsi, for the love of it. Free throw on the 1-on-1 is missed by the freshman Exodus Ayers, trying to get his first point, Steve. And then a reach-in foul by Ayers, so.
It just seems like, La Cueva can't get no flow. They've got one player that's dominated for them in here in this first half, and nobody else has gotten really in the scoring column.
It's the wrong person to foul, too, is Dion Battle.
Tell you what, Battle's just.
He's got 10 points, Steve.
But what's so neat to see about Battle is he's doing in the flow of the game. He's not forcing anything, and that's so great to see somebody of his talent letting the game come to him.
Here's Tristan Moore behind his back. And then a foul's going to be called. And so Moore will go to the free throw line. 2:59 to go. What does Frank Castillo got to do to get more points out of anybody really, other than off the bench Seward, who's got 11?
I think he's thinking the same thing as you're thinking. What do I do to? I don't think he has so far has got the right combination. And like I said, maybe this free throw will help get him more confidence with his offensive ability, because he's a young man that can go off and score many points.
So Tristan Moore knocks down a couple of free throws. 2 of 3 as a team, La Cueva. It's his first points.
But I think he's looking more for energy right now from his Cueva and get some defensive stops that will really help get his offense going.
Kick it out to Battle for 3-0. And then Lowry lost it for a moment. Yep, he did. And then Tristan Moore stole it away.
Layup.
Oh, it was too strong from Lowry, and the entire La Cueva fan base here all put their arms up like, no, how could you miss that one? Turnover.
At the end of the year, that's a layup. I mean, that's just adrenaline speaking right there.
Well, La Cueva struggling offensively here in the first half as Volcano Vista, they've got it on top 30-17. Dickey. Battle's going to swing it. Hill lost it, but a reach-in foul. No, they're going to say double dribble. Steve, Hall of Fame recognition night tomorrow night at Sandia. We'll be there live here on Comcast 26.
And we want to thank Marty Watts for putting this whole thing together.
Here's Tristan Moore with a triple. 5 for him.
Cueva needs a little bit of a run right here going into.
So you're saying there's no reason for Marty Watts to be complaining?
that he's been in complete control.
Okay.
So
all right.
I mean,
30-20 our score. As Battle at the line, and this is where Volcano Vista can get you at the free throw line, Steve. They've got players with Hill who loves to attack the basket, and Battle that can really finish at the line.
Well, I think you said it earlier. You don't want to put Battle on the line, and
timeout's going to be called here as Volcano Vista with a nice start.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
(32-20), Volcano Vista on top. Adam Deal here with Steve Davis. And Steve, it's just beautiful to be back to basketball. Not that we don't love every other sport. There's just basketball something special in the state of New Mexico. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, there's no other better passion. And look at this.
Tristan Moore's really starting to feel himself there. That just slips off and tipped out of bounds.
And they put him down on the block, and there's definitely a mismatch with him on the block. Let's see if Brown kind of counters and maybe puts a bigger man on Moore.
Here's Battle. Crossover. Dickey.
Tell you what, Volcano being very patient right now.
Swing to the wing for three, no, and it was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by La Cueva, last 1:03 to play here in the first half.
Well, Battle's definitely not getting any breathing room right now after hitting 3 threes.
Battle was fouled, and Steve, you sent him Battle to the free throw line again. It's been called tight. We said it would be, though. There's going to be a lot of tight coverage. So Battle will shoot 2. It's the 10th team foul. So that's the 3rd personal going to be called against Exodus Ayers. Of course, the Ayers family, Steve, very athletic, obviously. Good to see. We've seen him grow up through the Yaffle ranks, and we've seen him do some nasty things throughout the years.
Battle having a nice night tonight.
1 of 2 there from the line. He's got 14 total points.
There it is. Let's see if
Moore back out to Cooper. Extra pass. Atkinson for 3. Missed it badly, didn't he? Battle's going to run with it. Half minute to go in the half. Here's Hill. All the way. No, he's fouled. The tip-in's not going to count. And Hill's going to go to the free throw line. Like to thank Buffalo Wild Wings. You could join us for BOGO Boneless Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, you can dine in or take out. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tell you what, Volcano, very impressive this first half. I mean, you think about all the people that are in the scoring column when you're looking up at that board. 7, 6, 2, 14, 2.
And Hill goes 1 of 2 this time. It's the 3rd miss from the free throw line as a team. 7 of 10. Cooper swinging out. Well, Moore's going to be able to turn around on a 10-footer. That's a nice bucket for him. And now Tristan Moore's got 7. 10 seconds to play here. And Steve, you just can't do it if you're La Cueva. You can't pick up a cheap foul like that and let Volcano go to the free throw line.
Truly, if you just think about it, you know, they've scored 6 points here in the last minute just going to the free throw line. But I tell you what, very impressive free throw shooting by Volcano Vista so far in this first half.
Well, they're 8 of 11 from the line. And make it 9 of 12. So back to a 14-point advantage. Here comes Cooper. He's got 6 seconds. Cooper's going to go, and Cooper was fouled. And so both teams in the double bonus. Cooper going to shoot a couple of free throws here with 3.5 to go. Smart of him to draw the contact. I mean, everything's being called right now. So you get any type of touch in that lane, and you're going to get the call. And Cooper hits the first. It's his first point.
3.5 seconds. Does Volcano have some trick play that they can go to?
Cooper with a couple of free throws.
Or you just let Battle take it and take 2-3 steps and go score.
Wide is back.
There it is.
Battle beats the buzzer. Just shy. So a tight one here. Well, the Hawks have pulled away a little bit. On top 36-24. Some updates when we return. Halftime at La Cueva.
He's looking, and he's got a guy wide open, and it's Gay, and he's going to walk into the end zone. But he did a good job with it. First and goal, it's Chavez to the middle, and Chavez stops.
Stevens in motion. On the handoff to Mitchell. Look out! Oh, see you later. Take it to the house. Fly, Cardinals fly. To the other side, provide some protection. And off to Webskowski again. Look out! See you later. Good night. Touchdown, Webskowski. Day. He's going to fire to the end zone. Open man! Touchdown! Wildcat! Not a defender inside. A little bit. Skowski on the sideline! Hasta mañana! He's off to the races! Touchdown, Clovis!
Albuquerque this afternoon.
34-24, Rancho, late in the third. How about this run? Nice play. Dickerman, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Exactly what they want to get yards. He's going to go for it. He's got a guy towards the end zone. It's Krebs. Touchdown. What a play.
Long here for the Storm. Hand off to, we're going to fake the handoff, excuse me. Davidson on the deep ball. He's got some space, and it's caught! Still on his feet. Touchdown, Storm! Wow. Santa Maria!
And so they'll send one deep and returnable at the 2. Usually Volcano do either a reverse or a fake reverse, and here it is a reverse. And a move to the outside. There is a lane. Look out! Shot out of a cannon. Rodriguez is going to take it all the way.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Do what they say you can. Because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
St. Clair Winery and Bistro has been renamed in honor of our founders, the Lascombe family. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro continues to deliver the same exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect since 2005. Visit us today. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Take a look at the first half highlights. Volcano Vista on top of La Cueva 36-24 here. Battle starts the party off with a deep triple. It wasn't his last. Ooh, a little spin. Gallegos went window and a finish, Steve. Reminds us of Ramos, but this guy stepped up. Seward off the bench.
He dominated the first half for La Cueva.
He really did. Points-wise, at least, Valdez had lost the ball, and then there he is again. Seward finishing. Cooper, look at this. A nice no-look pass. Atkinson gets his first bucket of the year, but then three-pointer barrage, really, for Volcano Vista. There's the stutter by Caden Smith. The finish, and then Jaquan Hill able to go window high. Tristan Moore steps back. That's his first three-pointer, 7 points in the first half. 12-point lead for Volcano Vista. What do you think?
Well, I tell you, if you're a La Cueva, what they need to do is come out with a lot of energy right now and come out with the ability for other people to get in the scoring column and stop and pick up defensive energy. Volcano Vista, do what they did in the first half, is just play team basketball and be unselfish and finish their shots.
All right, well, we'll be back for the second half in just a moment.
Calling all football players, are you looking to develop your skills this season? It's never too late or too early to put in the work. Coach Carl Barrere and the Air Barrere program at 8 Grady's Performance Center provide comprehensive position training for aspiring football players at all levels. Whether you're looking to increase your speed, gain strength, or hone your skill, we train all positions with a team of experienced coaches who know what it takes to succeed at all levels from YAPL to college. Check us out at 8gradys.com to learn more and sign up for training today.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
All right. Ready for the second half here. Glad you could join us. It's the season opener. Basketball season is amongst us here on ProView Sports Network. Glad you could join us. Adam Deal, Steve Davis. with a 36-24 lead. Volcano Vista. Really impressive, Steve. They've lost so much from last year, Volcano Vista, but they're finding easy ways to score. A lot of it was the free throw line, wasn't it?
Well, basically, the free throw, but I'm just saying their team chemistry right now is, they're looking for the open man. And like I said, you look up at the scoring column, and then they got multiple people scoring, so it really makes it tough to defend when you have multiple threats on a team.
Gallegos a little spin, and he'll reset, guarded by Portillo.
Portillo playing great defense right now. Right now, and that's what La Cueva's looking for, is a stop.
The floater is no good, and I apologize. I've been calling Cody Smith, number 11. Actually, Ian Chavez are in a roster change. So Chavez had a really nice first half with 5 points. Going to get the foul here. It's already the third one against Deshaun Larry. That was his problem last year, is Deshaun Larry would foul out a lot, Steve. Hill, little step, high window, and a finish right around Tristan Moore's long arms.
I tell you what, he just does a great job of creating space, and like you said, he's going over a much taller defender.
Cooper, the floater, it's no good. Terran Dickey's going to go hard. Here's Hill, step, fouled, and he'll go to the line, and of course, Coach Greg Brown going to clap his hands. So we got the Brown family to start off with our broadcast. Steve, you and I will be at Sandia tomorrow, and Danny Brown will make his debut as head coach as Alvin Burchard has stepped down there, and Danny Brown's taking over.
Well, Danny Brown in the crowd, and then probably Greg and Mike Brown will be in the stands tomorrow night at Sandia.
And it's a little bit ridiculous. Their sons play together. Their sons are freaks. I could just tell you that. I know from experience from my son playing against his sons, and it's just not fair, this Brown family. Speaking of Browns, Greg Brown claps.
Unless you're playing with them.
There you go. Got to figure out how to make that happen. 10 points for Jaquan, and then a turnover. Not the start La Cueva wanted. Energy-wise, Steve, it looks like La Cueva lacking a little energy. That's a little bit too much there.
And that's the big concern. Is who's the leader going to step up here and put them on their shoulders right now with one of the best shooters in the state with Isles on the bench until he comes back. And
got to go all the way. Atkinson, no. And, I mean, we have to emphasize how big of a deal Isles is. Steve, not just one of the best shooters, just one of the best basketball players. Oh, what a move from Dickey, and he finishes. But Isles, one of the better basketball players in the state. He's going to go to St. Edwards next year to play college hoops.
Right, and he's going to make his comeback against my Clovis Wildcats. So,
is that what you're thinking?
I just... Frank likes to put that dagger,
Well, Jaden Isler's going to be ready for him. He's excited about his team this year coming down.
Well, I'm excited for the whole state. I mean, this is going to be one of those and the word I was going to say is parity. This year is going to be a lot of great games, and
Lowry's spinning and can't finish.
And a lot of great finishes.
Five of 7 as a team for the free throw line so far, La Cueva. And Deshaun Larry gets them both. Four points for him.
Changing strategy here, 1-3-1 with those long arms, and see if, look at this, deep three.
Hill for 3, no. Valdez can't pull in the rebound.
Great strategy right there. This is something that usually Frank saves for the end of the year or a district play to put his 1-3-1 in.
Cooper turned it over. Thought he was fouled. He's not going to get it. Noah Cunningham was tough on the defense. It's a little bit different without watching Jelante Gray and Brian Medina and some of the players that have been around for a while for Volcano.
They're doing a little trapping, Those, look at the wingspans that La Cueva has.
Dickey couldn't handle the pass.
Now if they can take something and get a score here. Ooh.
Moore got away maybe with a walk or just got it off in time. Inside, turning, spinning. Lowry can't finish. Quick outlet. Here comes Ian Chavez. A little stutter. He carried it. We're mid-season form, Steve. Mid-season form. Like to thank Luscombe's Vineyard.
I don't know what a carry is anymore.
Luscombe's Vineyard, proud supporters of ProView Sports Network. Go ahead and make your reservation now. And trust me, you want to. Food, unbelievable. In fact, when's the next test tasting, Steve? You got to bring me to that. Come on.
Well, you know, it's
turnaround for Moore is good.
He's unstoppable when he gets the ball on the blocks.
9 points all of a sudden for Tristan Moore.
Look at his trap.
Hill, smart play. He was trapped and got rid of it.
I'm curious if Coach Brown, you know, calls a timeout here pretty quick because they seem to be a little bit unsure of themselves with this trapping defense of La Cueva.
Valdez, strong, can't finish, and Lowry's fouled. Here's Cooper. Cunningham accidentally caught him from behind, but it'll still be a foul. And the fifth one already against Volcano Vista here in the third quarter.
Unforced turnovers. I mean, that's going to be tough to get back into this game. You know, make the easy pass. A little diamond and one.
Gallegos no look to Dickey. Two-step on the baseline. Glass and good. So Taron Dickey now with 6 points. Second field goal of this half. Here's Cooper on a high screen. It's offensive. And he kind of leaned his body into it. Lowry, now he's got to focus on, it's not football, Steve. He's coming for football season.
And I do believe he's in foul trouble.
It's his fourth.
He's going to be coming to the bench. And Frank going with a little smaller lineup right now.
Alex Salazar will check in. And Seward.
They got some quickness out there and see if they can create some havoc.
Valdez kicks it to Dickey. Oh. Chavez, Gallegos, Valdez, corner three, no, but an offensive rebound. Gallegos straight away, no. Valdez has the rebound. Back-to-back boards. Behind the back was stolen away and a bit too fancy. Zach Portillo says, give me that rock. Cooper on the baseline. Here's a three fading back. Yes, that's good. And Alex Salazar's first bucket of the season.
Big basket right there by La Cueva.
Dickey again, reverse layup on the baseline. He's got 8.
I tell you what, Volcano's, you know, there's such a small lineup right now by
Steele. Hill can't finish. Somehow Gallegos was able to tip it away.
Right now, Volcano controlling the hustling takeaways right now.
Dickey to Hill. Back to Dickey, was tipped for a moment. That's great defense by Tristan Moore, but he was out of bounds. Was not able to reestablish into the backcourt, into the front court, excuse me. 3:08 to play here in the third quarter, and the Bears trying to chip, but they can't chip away on this lead yet, Steve.
Great eyes by Travis Clark, the lead official underneath the basket. Look, good steal by Coop, and can he hit Portillo? And
cannot. Portillo didn't really run the break as well as you'd like, did he?
Got to get wide, Adam. Got to get wide on the break. I'll tell you what, Seward's been very quiet here in the second half. He hasn't had any looks, and that's just great coaching to Greg Brown to keep him at bay in the second half.
Volcano Vista, they've led the entire way.
They've really done a great job of keeping their composure and running offense. And
screen is set out of the wing for Malone. He hit a first half three. Not this time. Here's Seward to the wing for three. He might have been fouled and no call. Frank Castillo's going to make it known. And then a reach and foul going to go against La Cueva. Steve, a lot of people call Volcano Vista like the west side La Cueva, right? It's the newer school, newer housing developments out there, just kind of like La Cueva was. A lot of younger families going out there. These two schools attracting a lot of young athletes, that's for sure.
You know, in all sports, and on the female side and also on the male, they are. You're exactly right. We saw Lisa Burrell, what she's done there, and won some state championships.
Okay,
baseball.
You're correct. They are the defending champs. Here's Battle. No. He was right where he wanted to be, wasn't he?
Well, right now, you know, Volcano's not as hot. Look at this.
Tristan Moore for three, can't hit. And
look out, there's somebody down deep.
Wide open is Battle, who finishes on the left hand.
I don't know that he'll get that wide open ever again this year.
That's a good point. 16 points now for Dion Battle. Here's Salazar, wants his second triple, no. Seward's got a tough rebound. Here's Portillo for three, in and out. Can't buy one, La Cueva, as Dickey's got the board and a quick outlet. Gallegos spins, window, finishes. Gallegos.
Ramos better look out, because we got somebody taking his place.
By the way, we will have the great Josiah Ramos on officially on Wednesday as Etrisco Heritage take on West Mesa. Etrisco, the two-time defending champs. A lot of people, Steve, have them ranked number one again, as they should probably, right, with Josiah Ramos.
Well, you know, will they wait till the state tournament to make a run?
We made that mistake the first time, not the second time. There's Seward on the inside.
He's made a believer out of me. I really...
He's been the MVP of two state championships as a sophomore and a junior. I don't know as if you could even argue against it. That's a good spin. Oh, nice dish. Dickey! Couldn't hit. That's really the only thing that's went wrong for Volcano Vista. Ayers going to bring it up. A stutter. Baseline, turned it over. Not fully. And a reach-in foul is going to go against Malone with 14 seconds to play in the third. La Cueva's got to be careful here. Volcano really could pull away. The Bears have to take advantage of every opportunity right now.
Well, what Volcano's done, so far they've taken the life out of La Cueva. I mean, La Cueva has had really no spark except for Seward coming off the bench, and do they have some life? Do they have some adrenaline?
Turning, spinning, Seward on the buzzer. Where did this sophomore come from? Jalen Seward with 15 off the bench. And a good close there for La Cueva. Back in a moment for the fourth quarter.
Stop living with summer heat. Get a super efficient AC systems from Sunshine Plumbing and Heating and eliminate all worry for a full 10 years. Now that's a bold guarantee. Call now and get your free system design consultation and learn more about how our bold guarantee can help eliminate your worry for a full 10 years. Comfort you can afford. Call Sunshine Plumbing today, 296-3188. Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Well, here's an 8 Grady Performance Center replay of Seward right before the buzzer. And he hits, Steve, how about 15 points for the big boy, sophomore Jalen Seward?
Well, I would just go right back down to him. And they did. And
well, the problem for the Hawks is they're building up some fouls here. They are on top by 14 as we are in the fourth quarter. Glad you could join us, Adam Deal, along with Steve Davis, having some fun tonight. And this doubleheader is basketball's back. Steve, I know you're excited. Tomorrow night we'll be at Sandia for El Dorado Sandia. Get to see Darajiak Bolsi, who's everyone's talking about the offseason he had. I know you coached him, Steve, and then the Matadors maybe a little bit of a new look, so it should be an interesting one tomorrow.
very interesting. And then also don't forget about the Hall of Famers that will be introduced.
1 of 2 from the line. Ayers has got his first point, though, the freshman. Sure, you're going to be seeing a lot of Exodus Ayers throughout these years here at La Cueva.
So this is what, Coach Brown is so great about doing. He's, not pulling the ball out. He's just milking the clock a little bit and see if they can wear it down and get the mismatch they want. Just like right there.
Tough play for Dickey, and he's fouled on the inside. And so Dickey's going to go to the free throw line on a shooting foul. Like to thank Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs and the Frontier Restaurant. They've been serving Albuquerque and supporting our kids for over 40 years. Also like to thank Guarded Sports Team Sales. Customized athletic apparel, quality, and unique sport clothing for all your team uniform, your team gear. Visit Guarded Sports Team Sales.
This gives La Cueva an opportunity right now. 2 missed free throws and
6 miss on the game tonight. Here's Atkinson on the inside, finishes. That's his second field goal.
If they can get a stop here, Adam, and they can cut this into single digits, could be a good finish for La Cueva. See if they can get a little spark and energy and get stops.
Ian Chavez, high window. That's a tough finish.
That's actually a tough move.
7 points for the senior Ian Chavez.
Tell you what, Seward's got Dickey's all over Seward right now.
Tristan Moore. Back to Seward. Little jab. And Seward's got some game to him, doesn't he, Steve, this sophomore? I've never even heard of him, I'll be honest, coming into this game tonight.
Well, how could I mean, this is his first,
It's been fantastic to watch. He's a big kid, too. And playing with such confidence in his first varsity game, you've got to appreciate it. I think it'll bode well for Derek Isles when he gets back. And Seward at the line, able to hit the first. That's the fun of the start of the season, right? You get to start seeing who's coming up into the varsity level and who's playing and who's looking good and who's who's a player you're going to be talking about for a little bit this year. Maybe one of them, Seward. 12-point game as Hill, top of the key, crossover, kick out, wing to Chavez. Left it short, but Hill had it tipped from Dickey. Pump fake from Hill and a finish. Shot the window. Smooth play.
You can see the difference between his freshman and sophomore year. He just set people up, and he actually on that play there, when he was going to the basket, he actually went to his right, and that's something we didn't see last year.
Saw the 8th Grady Performance Center instant replay, and Hill at the line finishes the three-point play. 13 points for him. 11 of 17 for the free throw line. Seward lost it. It was too far in front. Tied ball, and possession arrow is going to go to Volcano Vista. Steve, last year, La Cueva really came on at the end of the year, didn't they? Got a 9 seed, but they had to go play Hobbs. And they led the game, had a chance. They were really, a lot of people thought it had a 1. And
they
lost
played
it overtime.
Cleveland. Then they played Cleveland, and then that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, right? So they went to Hobbs this last year. They lost in overtime in a game that was a buzzer beater for Hobbs just to put it into overtime. And you know how hard it is to win in Tasker, especially in the playoffs. So Coach Frank Castillo was a buzzer beater away from
actually
going to the pit.
If you want to go one step further with that, it was one free throw. They had Isles' brother at the free throw line, and he missed.
Tough.
And he was over. I don't remember, but he was a high free throw shooting percentage.
Right.
He missed the free throw to go to the pit. Dream Style Arena, the pit.
So it was a tough ending for the season for La Cueva. Coincidentally, they would have ended up playing this team right here, Volcano Vistas. Gallegos hits 1 of 2 from the line. He's got 6 total points. More? No, not this time. Dickey's going to pull it down.
Well, so far, Volcano's is controlled the tempo, and
Battle was thinking catch and shoot, and they turn it over, Steve.
I was going to say they haven't been doing any unforced turnovers as Battle did not catch the ball.
Back out to Ayers for 3. We're going to round no. Taron Dickey is really cleaning up on the glass on both sides, isn't he? The 6'6" senior now, Dickey is. Swinging out for 3. No, everyone's ice cold from deep. Cooper. Moore. Twining and dining. Step into 1 for Moore. So Tristan Moore's in double figures with 12. And now watch out.
Like I said, if he hit a few more of those, look out.
Dickey traveled. So a timeout's going to be taken by Volcano Vista. La Cueva trying to get themselves back into it.
This is Coach Borrego of the Charlotte Hornets. Hello to all you parents out there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to congratulate 38 years for the AYBL. You guys are doing a great job. You've shaped a lot of lives, young men and women, and you'll continue to do that. Parents, get involved, sign your kid up. It's a great program. It helped shape who I am today, helped shape me as a basketball player, as a coach. So get out there, sign them up. Have a great season. Good luck to everybody.
St. Clair Winery and Bistro has been renamed in honor of our founders, the Lascombe family. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro continues to deliver the same exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect since 2005. Visit us today. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
(56-42) as the Hawks on top. They're in full control right now, Steve, with the Bears trying to make a little comeback here.
Well, let's see how Moore's confidence after hitting that three right there, NBA three.
A steal.
That's what Cueva needs right now is turnovers.
Gallegos comes back to help Hill. Here's Dickey. He just can step around Cooper, can't he? And Dickey, so much bigger at 6'6", misses both chances.
Well, Cueva's got to just push the ball and attack it and get shots up right now.
Seward for three. No.
Good look right then.
Baseline, Cunningham blocked. So they're going to say a foul on Seward over the top with 3:43 to go. Adam Deal here along with Steve Davis. Glad high school basketball is back for you. As you can go to ProViewNetworks.com, check out all the games that we have for you throughout the week. Next week also, Steve, we're talking about, it's hard with Joe Armio Classics right in front of us.
It just comes so quick.
I can smell the green chili already from the hospitality room. Josh Brown, our director, concurs tonight.
That's one thing I don't worry about when it comes to the Joe Armia, that everybody will be there on time. Okay,
it's a fact. And if we're not, ready for the broadcast,
I know where to
where we are.
I know where to find everybody too.
3 airs, no. That's a good point. All right, so 57-42 the score.
And you would have to bring that up at the time when I've been fasting today and talk about.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Sarajawan at the line. It's the first.
But very impressive night for both Volcano Vista teams. Very.
Yeah,
and come on the road.
Well, so there's still some time here, though, Steve, as Jawan hits a couple of free throws. And then here's Dickey on the baseline. He was able to regain it from it tipped away from Tristan Moore and finishing. So Dickey's in double figures with 10.
See, right now what Frank's looking for is some life and see who the leadership is and see if they can get the ball down to where they want to with somebody that can finish.
Seward misses at the free throw line. Still, I think he's going to grab a lot of attention after tonight, wouldn't you say, Jalen Seward?
Well, I think he might be in the starting lineup. I mean, very quickly if he keeps playing with this type of performance.
Did miss both free throws. Siraj Jawan had fought it back, though, for La Cueva. Here's Tristan Moore, who's got to shoot that. On the wing, no, it won't fall as Cunningham pulls down the rebound. And there's been no flow, Steve, to this game. Very difficult. There's kind of a lot of fouls. We're going to go back the other way. 19 fouls against La Cueva, 10 against Volcano Vista with 3:02 to go.
You know, it'll be very hard for La Cueva to make a run here with the next 3 minutes. If the pace of the game is finished the way it has been previously played in the first 3 quarters.
Noah Cunningham can't get his first point in the game. Seward's going to rip it down. Still some time here. Can La Cueva get a bucket? Here's the guy maybe to do it, Tristan Moore. Portillo's going to get it back to him.
And I think you're right. He needs to get it up.
Lost it, has to kick it back out. It's inside to Seward. Seward had the right move in the low block, but it was taken away.
Now they're just spreading it out right now, and like I said, they're spreading it out to score, and they're going to run a little bit of clock.
And Portillo's going to foul. Dion Battle, who's had a really quiet second half, hasn't Battle. In fact, Steve, I believe Battle doesn't have a point here in the second half.
I think you're correct. I was going to say I don't remember him scoring.
He still does it.
But that's why Volcan Vista is going to be very tough. I mean, they got multiple weapons, and they have a lot of all their players have a lot of confidence right now.
Wow, I don't think I've seen Battle miss that many free throws. There's 3 of them tonight. Back to back there. The door's still open here for La Cueva to get back in it. Cooper, nice play to Tristan Moore, and he finishes. So Moore with 14 points. Really starting to feel it. Here's Valdez. Hill up and underneath, and that should be waved off. I don't know why Cunningham came screaming in. It looked like it was going to fall. So goaltending is the call. And a timeout's going to be called by Frank Castillo and the La Cueva Bears. Back in a moment.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlings, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill. 59-46 our score. And La Cueva trying to chip. They just can't chip away at this lead, Steve, here in the fourth quarter. And they're down to the last 2 minutes. And maybe just attack the bucket, though. I mean, both teams 10 fouls. It's going to get called if you get in the lane and if you're touched.
Right now, they're trying to get touches, and they force something. See, they just went off, and Coach Castillo's not real happy with that.
Well, here's Gallegos behind his back. Valdez going to be fouled. Cleveland versus Albuquerque. Steve, I don't think a lot of people are talking about Albuquerque High School.
I am.
I know you are.
They may not be. Tell you what, they're a team to be reckoned with. But you know what? They're going to be playing in an unbelievable conference with some of Santa Fe Capital.
It's going to be fun. Sandia. Capital didn't lose a lot of players.
Right.
We know J.B. White might be the best player in the state. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. Here's a three-pointer for Tristan Moore. And if you watched him last year, you saw flashes, but you wouldn't know he could put up 17. Well, unless you coached him in AAU all summer, Steve. And there's a turnover.
Well, last year he wouldn't have took that shot. I mean, and you can tell that this is really a big confidence booster for him. I mean, we're going to see more games where he gets double figures, and
this time Moore can't hit. Ooh, Salazar kind of just sloppily put one up. As Battle spins and turns, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line, the senior. It's not pretty by any means, but Volcano Vista is going to start their season 1-0. They've got a tough week, Volcano Vista, in their first week, Steve. They're going to play host on Thursday night to Hope Christian, and then they're going to play host on Friday night to the defending 4A champs, Valley, who brings everybody back from last year.
And we'll see how Coach Murphy's in the stands as we speak tonight. And
Shocker, right?
Well, I thought he'd be watching ProView Networks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you
got to give him a hard time.
I guess he's lacking our skills a little bit, and got to come out in person. So.
You're right. I'd like to thank the team tonight, Jude Apodaca, Josh Brown. Wonderful job as always. Josh Brown can't stop thinking about the hospitality at Joe Romeo Classic now that I brought it up.
You would bring that up again. I actually,
you're hungry.
You'll be hearing my stomach growling here pretty soon. And it won't be a bear. It's going to be my stomach. So.
18 for Dion Battle, the senior. Well, Cueva missing their star. They really can't judge them tonight, that's for sure. Frank Castillo is going to call timeouts. We'll keep it right here tomorrow night. Darasi Akbosi and the El Dorado Eagles. They're going to go on the road and take on their rivals, Sandia Matadors. That'll be tomorrow night at 7. Also, we've got Cleveland and Albuquerque. Sneaky good game for folks out there. People were not paying attention to what Albuquerque's done, and just the talent that's come in. It's good. They're going to be a tough team this year, that's for sure.
And the El Dorado Eagles are actually in the stadium right now. They're in the deal. They're out Javon Jefferson and Daraji and Heckroth is over there in the stands. Looking for a great year.
How about Jude Tapia for Albuquerque High School, Steve? I think he is going to make heads turn this year.
I can't wait to watch him play and see how much he's developed. I mean, the great debate that's already coming up is Ramos. Who's the better guard, and is it Tapia or Ramos? And that's just hard for me to say. Except Ramos has 2 back-to-back state championships.
There's a foul called. That's Kenner Grant Jr. for La Cueva. And he'll shoot a couple of free throws here. One of 2 for Grant. Volcano Vista content. Valdez holds on to it. The Hawks going to start their season 1-0.
Well, they're going to run this out right now unless they get fouled.
Well, back-to-back wins for Volcano Vista girls and boys. The final 63-50 back in a moment.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Poetic. Back at it. Glad you could join us. That is Greg Brown. Get to him in just a sec. Your Jackson Compaction player of the game. It's the battle. 18 points. Good to be back on the court. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely good to be back.
A little bit different, your team this year, missing some guys from last year, but you still got a good talent around you. How do you think about your first game tonight?
I think we played good. We still have stuff to fix, but overall we did good.
You got 18 points. You're able to hit from the free throw line, a lot of threes. What's changed about your game for the senior year that people are going to look at?
Just being more aggressive on offense and without playing selfish. So that's what I'm trying to do, just play more aggressive.
All right, man, we'll go enjoy it with your guys. We'll talk with your coach. I mean, we can't judge your season on it at all. There's no Derek Kyles playing, but it's a good start. I mean, you start 1-0 on the road.
Yeah, it's a really good start for us. I thought, first game of the year, we knew there was going to be some bumps, and there were. Just liked our defense. I like the way we share it. So definitely can build on some things, but I like what we're doing.
And then a tough week for you guys. You guys have a really strong week with Valley, and then Hope still in front of you.
We do, yeah. And a game like tonight, if I think it's Derek's his name. If Derek was out here, it would have been super difficult. It was. La Cueva's formidable. They're going to be there at the end. We know that. Yeah, we do have Hope and Valley coming up. But right now it's just about us. It's about us getting better and focusing on some things.
All right, we'll talk to you down the road. Greg Brown. There it is, Volcano Vista. They sweep it, the girls and the boys. Listen, we've got hoops all week long for you. Don't forget, join us tomorrow, Steve Davis Show, and also the ProView Rundown is live at 11. Highlights from state football championships and all the hoops that you want. It's all here on ProView Networks. For the entire team and for Steve Davis, I'm Adam Deal saying so long.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick.